Day 2, 30 Days of Movement Challenge. Today I'm doing a chair challenge from the Parkinson's Foundation YouTube. So it is an exercise in the chair for aerobic exercise. So this video is going to be long. So the reason why it's long is so I can explain a few things. So I do my exercise and my PT every day, and I have been doing PT since around the 1st of November of last year. And I have found that it is improved me in some ways, but in other ways it is totally exhausting. Now, my occupational therapist and my physical therapist both want me to do most of my tasks throughout the day sitting down. This is the same with my movement specialist, my neurologist. And this is because of this dystonia in my neck. The dystonia in my neck causes a lot of pain, and that pain goes down my spine. When he does the tests, like laying on the table and you lift your legs up and push them down, he pushes for a moment and my legs collapse onto the table. The same thing happens when I'm walking or standing too long. My legs will collapse out from underneath me and I will fall. So I do have to take a lot of breaks during the day to sit down and let my legs rest a little. The legs feel numb and tingling when this happens. There is no surgical need to do it that can fix this, that is found at this time. It is simply a result of the constant pain in my neck and back. So I do different PT and stuff, but what I don't do is sit down to do most of my tasks. Throughout the day, I sit down for some, like cooking, cutting vegetables, and things that might take longer. But for a lot of tasks, I do them standing up, despite what the doctors have said, hoping that I can keep my leg muscles stronger. So I do work on trying to break that. Now, another thing I'm supposed to do is use a walker. I don't use a walker often. I will use a shopping cart sometimes in the store. Other times in the store, if I have been out to multiple stores in one day, I will use a scooter, the mobility scooter. But for the most part, I do use my own two legs to walk around the store. For example, if we go to Costco and we're going to go to Walmart and maybe the pet store, that would be a longer day of walking and would make me more exhausted. So I would ride the scooter in Costco and then walk throughout the other stores during the day. You know, and I realize for many Parkinson's patients, this exercise may look very simple to you, and to a lot of people it may be simple. For me, though, it does take an extra amount of energy, and I do get pain from it. I'm hoping over time that will stop, but at the moment, this is where I am. And then the next thing I want to talk about is my weight. I realize I'm overweight, but you won't hear me complaining about being overweight. Um, I have gastroparesis with my Parkinson's. My digestion has already slowed down to where it causes a lot of um, ulcers. And I will be having a surgery soon where my duodenum is being removed and my stomach is going to be emptying on the opposite side now because I have chronic ulcers that will not heal. So I have gone through periods of time of weight fluctuation the last few years, whereas I put on weight, and when I'm having a more easier time to eat, my body grabs every calorie I give to it and stores it up, and my body will turn around and go into starvation mode because I am not able to eat, and I just end up living on almond milk with some collagen peptides or some broth, and I won't be able to get 500 or 600 calories in a day. And in those times, that is when my nutrition drops. I become malnourished, and you have to start the use of NG feeding and taking liquid vitamins, which are absolutely disgusting. So eating is a challenge. I hope that once this surgery is done, it will take care of that issue for me. That surgery will be coming around in August, I believe, or September. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if that will help with my eating. So here you can see my tremor is coming out because I am more exhausted. You can't really tell in the video, but my head is tremoring a lot. And when I put my hands in the air, I have spirit fingers. So bring it on. Let me have my spirit fingers with my exercise. I don't mind. So this process that I'm doing is very, very exerting, and it is what my Parkinson's looks like. I know everyone's Parkinson's looks different. Now, I did weights pushing with my legs in the in physical therapy, where you lay down and you push the weights forward and stand on your tippy toes and put your feet back down. Just for reference, I was only able to push 35 pounds with my legs before that weight would become too heavy for my legs to handle. If she put it on 50 pounds to try to help me be able to push, I couldn't even move the plate. That's how weak my legs are, even though I keep working them, and it's only weak because of pain signals. My doctor said it's like the pain signal just tells your legs to stop working. They just stop. And that's why I've fallen straight down on the floor before. Now, this part of the exercise that I do every day, it becomes the hardest for me because at this point my legs are extremely tired. My tremors in my head are very heavy. My legs feel like I am trying to lift them with 50-pound sacks of sand attached to them. And when I'm pushing here, it just really, really, really is killing me to try to do this simple little exercise of moving my legs forward like that. But I try. I try, and it's difficult. And you see me pausing. Just it gives you a good example of what my body goes through, working through these things. I would love to know in the comments, if you've made it this far through this video, I would like to know in the comments what other patients are going through, whether it be Parkinson's disease, MS, FMD, the different neurological disorders that affect your brain and how you can move. I would like to know what you are going through and how you progress and what things you try. For this year, I am out of physical therapy appointments, so I do things at home to try to keep those. And I would just wonder what other people do at home. It's not an option for me to join a gym right now, but luckily there are so many things on YouTube that you can watch to exercise. And I'm just curious where other people are with their exercise and what they can do. Here I go again with spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. Yay, spirit fingers. There we go, spirit fingers. That's just funny to me to see that. But it is interesting how all of our journeys are different. I have friends here on TicTok and YouTube that are all different levels of physical fitness and all different places in their journeys. So I just wonder where we are at, where everybody's at. Some people I know, some people I don't. But it does interest me to know, especially if you've had this type of problem, if it does get any better in time. With the dystonia in the neck causing things to do what they do. Anyways, I thank you all for joining. If you watched the whole video, you're my hero, and I appreciate your watching the whole video. Please give the video a like or thumbs up or follow. And please leave a comment letting me know how things work for you. You hear my cats in the back arguing with each other. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.